Hi everyone, it's Sarah or Lovely Day here with a wine and dollies video, and I know that I've been doing a lot of wine and dollies lately, and that's because I've had a lot of updates. Since my last wine and dollies, I did end up selling Alan. Just a little bit sad. I sold him on Trade Me in the end. The person who bought him is lovely. I'm super confident that she will love him for quite a while. She said that he's her first resin BJD, so that's super exciting. Yeah, so some good news from that. Another thing that's really exciting is I did start a layaway on my soul doll Isabel. Super exciting. I ended up starting that layaway pretty much the same time that I got confirmation of Ellen being sold. I used that money to do the 20% deposit that soul doll requires when you start a layaway, and yeah, that's super exciting. I got her a normal skin with the type 3 hands because I thought they looked really dainty, very delicate. Now soul doll do include eyes with their dolls and they're not meant to be half bad, so that's a good thing. And I asked if they could make the eyes that come with her dark blue, and they said yes, of course, so that's very exciting. The other thing is that I got her with a face up because I don't really know why, but I'm feeling quite apprehensive about doing face ups at the moment. I think after the whole thing with my mirror doll Lily, I feel a little bit off about it, since although her face up wasn't bad by any means, I just wasn't that happy with her on a whole, and it kind of soured it for me. So I figured I'll get her with a face up and see how that goes. I can always wipe it if I don't like it, or if I decide to, you know, do something more interesting with her later on. And even more exciting news on that front, not only did I start the layaway, but I've finished it thanks to my partner. So he knew I was starting this layaway because I had a bunch of birthday money. So I was talking to Sam about it and saying how I had started this layaway, but the thing is, when you do a layaway with Soul Doll, they don't actually start making your doll until you've finished all of the payments. And after that, you then have to wait for them to actually make the doll, and that takes quite a bit of time as it is. And he said, well, why don't you just use our credit card, because then they will start making it straight away. You don't have to wait as long, and then you can just kind of pay us back. I hadn't even considered this because I stay far away from credit cards. I have never owned one. I only recently just got one, and it's not just mine, it's ours. It's handy for cash flow and all that, but I never considered using it, and I wanted to be able to get this doll on my own without having to, you know, rely on anything else. But he did all the maths, crunched all the numbers, and is quite confident that we can do it. It'll not impact us in any way. I can just slowly pay us back and continue what I was already planning on doing, which was sell some stuff, maybe do some more art commissions, or see how I go, all that sort of thing, so that I can pay her off sooner. So that's super exciting. So not only did I start the layaway for her, but now it's technically paid off and I'm good to go. Another thing that I realized the other day, and I feel so bad, I'm a terrible dolly mum, because I missed Claire's birthday. I knew that I got her last year in August, and in my head I was sure that this was at the end of August, but turns out I actually received her on the 4th of August. So poor Claire got completely neglected and forgotten on her birthday. I'm such a bad dolly parent. So happy belated birthday to Claire. Poor thing has been a bit neglected, I suppose, and I really need to do a lot more with her, especially since her style has changed. She's kind of gone back to the pink that I initially did not want for her, but at the same time I'm not sure whether I'm too happy with the pink. I don't know, I'm all over the place, and I really just need to just experiment and play with her again so that I can find something that she likes. But yeah, you'll notice that she is wearing a new top, and it was a present actually from a friend who I'd bought some eyes from, and they included this top and a black t-shirt which fits Lee, which is super cool because it's the only piece of clothing he owns. He's not completely naked anymore, which is good. Still pretty much naked, but it's better than nothing. I think it looks really nice on Claire, this sort of style. Definitely shows off her boobs, which I do approve of. So the other thing that means, the fact that Claire's birthday has been and gone, is that I have now officially been in the hobby for over 1 year. and it's gone so fast. This time last year I only had Claire, and I could never have dreamed that I would have any other dolls, let alone the few more that I have now. And I've come a long way already, and I'm very much looking forward to my next year. Now, I didn't actually start YouTube until November, so I will definitely make sure I remember that anniversary, and I'll do something, you know, special for that on here. But for now, I suppose it's just nice to know that I've been here for a year, I'm still here, I'm still loving it, and yeah, cool to know. Also, my Switch Doha head is officially in the country. I am so excited, I can't wait for him to get here. It's, you know, been a long time coming, but I really cannot wait to see him in person and put him on my April story body so I can see how the match is. I'm a little bit nervous about it. All the research and whatever tells me that it should be a good match, or at least a, you know, half decent match, so hopefully that is actually true. But when that arrives, it'll probably be on Monday, which is tomorrow. If not the next day, I will definitely be filming a video of me, you know, opening it and putting it on that body. I am so excited. He won't have a wig, but yeah. Speaking of his wig though, it's actually really close to being finished. I've been keeping an eye on Priscilla's work table. It's a kind of update thing they have on their website where they upload pictures of progress shots, all that sort of thing. And they said in their last one that they have made lots of progress. They are on track to finish their orders that were in the last pre-order, which is what I was in, by the end of the month, which is super exciting. And it's like, what, the 27th or something? 26th, close enough. Yeah, it's almost the end of the month now, so that means that my wig will be ready very soon. They also said they'll upload pictures soon with the wigs that they've got done, so I haven't seen a picture of mine yet, so it'll most likely be in one of these pictures, and if not, I mean, I'm not too worried, I'll see it when I see it. But it means that that will be on its way, and then Lee will have his head and his hair, and that head has a face up, so he'll actually look kind of normal and not quite as sad, hopefully. But yeah, so that'll be really, really cool. I can't wait. Last night I was kind of a little bit bored, I don't know what it was. I've been working on this commission, this drawing, for a while, and I've been doing it after work in my 1 hour or whatever that I have before bed after I get home and eat dinner, and it's just been really tiring. But I finally got it done, and I was kind of just at a loss for what to do. I ended up playing around with my dolls and dressing them up, getting them ready for a meetup that I have in like half an hour. But yeah, so I was a little bit down, just kind of milling around trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and Sam came over and just kind of chatted to me for a bit and was actually talking to me about dolls, which I mean, I know that he was just trying to cheer me up, make me feel better, but I really appreciated it. Anyway, we got talking about, you know, potential plans for styling a doll. He said that the Isabel could look really good as a alternative type girl, and I agreed, but then told him that I already had plans for her. It's like, oh, but it got me thinking about making a really alternative character, and I've always really admired the old Jury sculpt. Now, I know people either love it or hate it, but for me it's quite special since it's one of the first dolls I ever saw when I was introduced to the hobby. I found out about the hobby through YouTube. It was actually an Andrea video that I stumbled across. It was in my recommended, and I watched it and I just fell in love. And after that I got directed to one of Heather Sparkle's videos. I don't know if you guys know of her. She doesn't really do BJD videos anymore. She still has her dolls, I'm pretty sure. She just doesn't really make videos about them, but I mean, they're still there on her channel if you want to find them. Anyway, I think she has 2 Juries. I really loved the way they looked, and me being a newbie and not really knowing what was out there, the ideal BJD at the time in my mind was a Minifee Chloe, because that's what Andrea had a few of, and the Jury. I later came to stumble across Claire on Trade Me, and yeah, she's not a Minifee Chloe or a Jury, but to me at least she had a similar aesthetic, and I really saw potential in her, so I snapped her up. As I kind of sunk my teeth into the hobby, found out more about it, did more research, all that stuff, I came to realize how, for one, common and popular Minifee Chloes are, which is not a bad thing. It's a very gorgeous and versatile sculpt, but it kind of turned me off her slightly. and I'm not a fan of that size anyway. If I was to get one, I'd get a people 60. But that's beside the point. And also that the jury is very limited and you can't find her anymore, which is devastating. So she's kind of been a bit of a grail, I suppose, but not one that I ever considered being possible to get. Anyway, what I'm getting to is that I was flicking through Instagram last night and I follow BJD sales, and they repost sale posts all across Instagram. They had reposted someone's sale. In there was a Jury 06 head. I couldn't believe that I had, you know, stumbled across it. But I didn't want to get my hopes up because I know that they are quite popular. A lot of people do look for them, they're quite sought after, and I was sure someone would have snapped it up already. But I messaged the person. It was quite late last night, and with time zones it means it would be in the very early hours of the morning over in the States or wherever they were. I messaged them saying, hey, I'm keen, is she still available? I love her, just kind of sent them quite a long message. They had said in the post that they were open to having short layaways, so I said that I would probably need one, and you know, what time frame would be okay for them, blah blah blah. And they got back to me this morning, and long story short, I am starting a layaway for her, so I'm so excited. I don't know what I'll do for her body. She is kind of old, so she will probably be yellow to some extent. It's inevitable. Not that I'm worried about that. She is a face up by a Tilati or something like that. I don't really know how to say it, but it's gorgeous, and it would actually suit the kind of alternative character I have in mind. See, that's the connection. So yeah, I really hope I can successfully pay that off, but not hinder what I've done with my soul doll. But yeah, it's exciting anyway. So yeah, bit of a spur at the moment, not really planned, but it happened and I'm very excited about it, so that's good. I don't really think I have too much other news, although I've been meaning to say it for a couple of Wine and Dollies now. I got myself a toothbrush. You might be thinking, what the hell has this got to do with dolls, Sarah? Well, it's a soft toothbrush. It's for brushing alpaca wigs, or doll wigs in general. People use them for that, apparently, and I thought I'd try it for myself. Honestly, it's gorgeous. It really helps smooth the wigs out, make them look really nice and soft. Millie's wig really benefited from this because it was a little bit unruly. I mean, it wasn't a bad thing, it has got a wave to it, it just misbehaves, but this really tidied it up. If you have doll wigs or alpaca wigs, natural fiber, whatever, and you want to like brush them for photos, make them look nice, pick yourself up a soft toothbrush. Now it does need to be soft because, you know, you don't want to go pulling out their hair, but the more you know. Yeah, with that, I think that's all I have to say. I do hope you enjoyed this little update. Wish Claire a happy birthday in the comments because I'm so bad and I missed it. I'll make it up to her, I'm sure. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It has been lovely, and I will catch you in another video sometime soon. Millie's wig really benefited, Millie's wig, I'm sorry.